Okay, the next movie on March 2nd was Synecdoche, New York. Another Charlie Kaufman film featuring not Jeff Bridges, featuring Philip Seymour Hoffman, who was an extra in The Big Lebowski. Oh, here it comes. By the way, sidetrack. But Synecdoche, New York was, I think I personally just did not have too good of a watching experience with that movie. I don't think I was immersed enough. But it was a really it was so crazy. It was very huge mindfuck, huge, it was an extremely big and extremely powerful movie. This is what I'll say. The performance from Philip Seymour Hoffman as Caden was super, super, super good. Of just, the whole thing is he's the worst person, or no, not the worst person, but he's just a terrible person to himself. And at the same time, he's I would argue, the most relatable character ever. In just he's so depressed and dying, and his entire world is crumbling around him. Every aspect goes wrong for him. And it gets to the point of, he doesn't even want to live his life anymore. Not in the way that he wants to kill himself, but in the way that he does not want to live his life anymore. He literally hires, an entire team of people. He hires another person to act as himself, as he builds an entire set of what his life is supposed to be. It goes into such a huge thing into voyeurism and just the, watching yourself. And then the craziest part is that, the play that he's watching of himself is first of all, it's not like a biopic. It's all of himself. It's his entire life being reenacted. Along with the fact that it's in the past. It's not like it's currently happening as he's going. It's at the very least, I would say maybe a week, a week or at least a day before his life. And so, as he is constantly living his own life and fucking up his own life, he's tortured even more as he has to rewatch himself fuck up not his life. And it was just, that movie was insane. But I didn't get a good enough watching experience. I totally need to rewatch this movie. Because I didn't see it as a 5-star, in my opinion. But yeah, it was a super, super crazy movie. Of just, along with the fact that he was so not self-aware, to the point where the person playing himself kills himself because he was his character. The guy's before he kills himself, the guy goes, "Your life is so fucked and you do nothing about it. I'm not gonna let you stand idly, and so I'm gonna do something for you to make you do something." Whatever the hell. But that movie was insane. That movie, okay, now that I'm talking about it, obviously I knew that I needed to rewatch it, but just really, that movie's insane. And super, I keep saying recursive, I've said, as multiple movies that I've really enjoyed. Very recursive. Okay. Wait a sec. Excuse me.